sure, most of you probably have me. I'm not actually sure the numbers. But I wanted to give a little bit of information that kind of ties the lab today with lecture. And it's not entirely going to be tied into Professor Miller's lectures. It's going to be tied into mine more. However, I think it'll all be good, like, to help put a lot of things into context. So the first thing I'm going to tell you is that there are 4 stages of respiration. The first stage is called pulmonary ventilation. This is the idea where you're simply bringing air into the lungs and expelling air from the lungs. You're bringing air in, you're expelling air from the lungs. Pulmonary ventilation is also called inhalation and exhalation, or inspiration and expiration. So basically breathing in and breathing out. Now, everything we're doing in lab today has only to do with this first stage. I always say in this class, it's crucial to be very organized in your thoughts. So remember that everything we're dealing with in lab today, when we're talking about the trachea, the bronchi, the larynx and pharynx, that these areas are all in the service of getting your pulmonary ventilation correct. The idea of getting air into your lungs as quickly as possible, or expelling air from your lungs as quickly as possible, that may actually even be more important. The second stage, I'm going to write down the other 3 stages as well, just to have the context. So, external. The second stage is called external exchange. The third stage is called gas transport. And the third stage is called internal exchange. So what happens is, once you have your pulmonary ventilation correct, you will have an alveolus here, an alveolus that has, when you inspire air, your alveoli will fill with air, and then you're going to expel that during, so it's all about getting the air in and out of the alveolus, actually, the air sac. Once the air is in the air sac, once the gases are in the air sac, then you have to be able to exchange them, and this is then happening through the walls of the alveoli. When we talk about gas transport, we're talking about transporting your gases in the blood. That's a whole other thing. Think hemoglobin, for example. And then internal exchange is when you finally take those things and give them off to the cells, or pick up things from the cells. So, for example, oxygen will be given to the cells of the body, and then carbon dioxide is produced by the cells of the body. So internal exchange is going to be involving cells of the tissues of the body. Okay. You might want to make another video.